Hood Boy Radio. DJ Hood.
I know you love my music. I say you love my music.
I know you love my music. Radio show. This is I Know You Love My Music. I'm DJ Hood, and I'm in here for episode 7 with Reezo Da Rilla.
What's up, big homie?
Hey, man, Reezo, introduce yourself to the audience, man.
Man, if y'all don't know, I'm Reezo Da Rilla. I started out in the game as J Reezy. You know, rapping for me was just a hobby, something I did for fun with a bunch of friends coming up. And, it turned into a grind, a hustle, and it really went to the next level with me when I linked up with a homeboy of mine named Dice. Shout out to Dice. We formed Mohab. Mohab stand for mashing on you hating ass bitches. You know, I got my shot one day and I took it. You know, Dice was telling me he was going to meet up with Grody, and you know, I went freestyle for him or whatever. You know, Mohab linked up with True Crew. Shout out to True Crew. You know, that's when it was me, Dice, Sid, Grody. You know, shout out to Trigger T. You know, everybody that done came through the music industry in Sulphur Springs has been passed along by some form of fashion through True Crew. You know what I'm saying? You had a squad called Bone First, which was Roger Nash. We call him Tight for Tight Draws. He was a producer, beat maker. They members consist of Big Jeremy, the original bar none named Keenan, you know what I'm saying? And R.I.P. Lil Kiki, you know what I'm saying? Well, Kiki Sims, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was a member. I mean, I done worked with a lot of different groups in a lot of different forms and fashions. I used to be in school selling CDs, and people would tell me like, man, you need to be on your own. You sound like you should be a solo artist. And when I heard it from the horse's mouth myself, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Snapper, Grow Snapper. He told me, man, pushing yourself as a solo artist gonna help you, you know, develop a lot of game, and one day you're gonna be able to, you know, really, really apply it and use it. And I just started taking the advice, and here I am to this day, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping since I was 15, you know what I'm saying? And the obvious is the evidence when you in it for the longevity, you know what I'm saying? I can vouch for a lot of people on their grind, as far as Hood Boy, as far as DAS, you know what I'm saying, the Assassin Squad. I seen Bar None, you know what I'm saying. I done worked with a lot of people as far as Sulphur Springs artists. And today I'm just really here to clear the air, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that's been slept on, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people get slept on in this game.
Yeah, that's true, man. And like you were saying, you started rapping, and you said at 15. So in that time frame when you was kind of doing your thing, man, like what were some things that really influenced you and really put you on the path to really, you know what I'm saying, get in the industry?
I mean, just seeing how the dream is possible, you know what I'm saying. Some people chase it and then they lose that belief, they get discouraged, but it's very possible. I mean, when I started out, like I said, I was just doing this for fun, but people would stop me and, you know, take time out their day, like, man, I heard you got something, like, keep going, you know what I'm saying? It made me really want to see how far I could go, you know what I'm saying, if I just took it to the next level, you know what I'm saying? It made me start believing in myself more. When I started, I wasn't even confident. I would write raps and throw them away, you know what I'm saying, just because I didn't believe in what I was rapping about, you know what I'm saying, but it started turning into reality for me. It was like, okay, you know, maybe I'm prophesizing something, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had projects that I, you know, worked on, and some of them didn't come out like I wanted to, but then stuff did start formulating, like when I worked with your bro on that Kings of the School, when we did that our senior year. People don't even remember, but I had a CD called From the Block to the Booth that same year, you know what I'm saying, a little mixtape. And, you know, and the recognition, it didn't come right away. But I seen how over time people started listening and was like, yeah, man, you need to keep pushing, keep going, keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? And so over these years, for the longevity, I just been in it just to, you know, speak my piece. I still love music for the fun of it as much as I started out to the day I decide that I might not want to do it, I might pass the torch along to somebody else. I'm gonna keep doing it and staying focused, because you never know how far you can really get as long as you keep on grinding.
During that time, like you said, when you had that block from the block to the booth, you worked with a lot of artists, helping bring people into the game that kind of saw you pushing and wanted to kind of get involved. Like, could you speak about some of the artists that you work with on that project?
A lot of artists, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was one of the few. Like I was one of the few youngsters who started out in the game of Sulphur Springs. When I started, you had to come with it. Like, you couldn't just get on the track and be garbage, because there was a lot of artists that, they were coming with it. And when I started out, it was like, man, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how far I could really go with this, or if I should be able to just really, I had my doubts on a lot of different things. But, I mean, being as a youngster to now, you see what I'm saying? Seeing how people came up under me, like the new wave they talking about now, a lot of these dudes that they hearing, I motivated them or inspired them in some kind of way. And I wasn't the only one doing it. You see what I'm saying? When I was in middle school, I used to listen to Grody and Tight and be like, man, them boys go hard. If they could ever just get out of Sulphur Springs. And that's another thing people told me. If you could ever just get your music and push it outside of Sulphur Springs, you never know. Yeah, things could really change, you know what I'm saying? You could really break down the doors in the game. But in the industry, man, it's like, now it's harder nowadays, because they told me it's better to go platinum off a single than to try to go platinum off a whole album nowadays, because, the way the game is set up, it ain't like it used to be. It used to be easier to make it. Now it's a whole lot harder. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I just big ups to anybody that's trying to do their thing, not just in Sulphur Springs, but around East Texas or from Texas, because hey, man, it's been a lot of people that's been overlooked and pushing for years, and you don't know what they done been through, that they had to stay focused on that grind, you know what I'm saying, and stay in that state of mind that, like, I got to keep on pushing. It's so many obstacles that'll get in your way that you'll second-guess your talent, you'll second-guess your hustle, and everything will just knock you off your focus. And you got to really, really stay focused. You got to push things to the limit. You got to go ahead and max it all out.
Definitely. And like you were saying, after that block to the booth, you did the Kings of School CD. And during the time you was doing that, like you said, you was a senior. Could you speak to, like, you know what I'm saying, the inspiration and the vibe you had with that project? I
mean, the inspiration and the vibe came from just people in school seeing us selling CDs and like, man, y'all doing something positive. Y'all ain't out in the street selling no drugs, or, you know what I'm saying? And it just was a good feeling to, dedicate it to our class, something that, 20 years from now, people could look back and be like, well, at least we had some artists that, dedicated a whole CD to us, to, you know what I'm saying, it's even in the yearbook, you know what I'm saying? The same year we wrecked the talent show, we shut it down, and they cut our mics and lights, and, they got us off stage quick because of the way the crowd went wild. But, we set the tone, because I ain't gonna even lie to you, we made a lot of people mad. We pissed a lot of people off. I mean, they cut our lights off and mics off and stuff, but when the rock band get up there, it was cool for the crowd to rush the stage and everything, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I ain't never seen a group besides me and Bill that done it yet. You see what I'm saying? I seen people, get disqualified, you know what I'm saying? Talent shows was just nothing but fun for us anyway, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about winning a prize. It was going out there to put that music out and showing people that we was coming with something. We had something, you know what I'm saying? And we was putting it in people's face. So at that time, we didn't even think we was going to do Kings of the School. You see what I'm saying? We was coming together just for the talent show. Yeah. And it formulated over into a whole project. You see what I'm saying? And me and Bill, like, that combination is lethal. We deadly together. So, I mean, I look forward to working with him in the future. I look forward to working with Hood Boy. Anybody that's trying to get on the track with me that I promised to feature to, I ain't forgot about y'all. It's just, it's going to take some time, because everybody focus on their own grind, you know what I'm saying? Success is in this business, I mean, you really have to strive for it, you know what I'm saying? But for me, failure ain't an option this go around.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And when you getting into the mode for your music, man, are you mostly like freestyling, going with the vibe, or are you really constructing some of your music out? Like, what's your process?
I mean, just freestyling at first was just, like I said, a hobby. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got to the point where I started feeling like I could take my frustration out into it. I can put my life into it. I could tell a story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just got to the point where I was like, you know what? I could use this to make myself better. I can channel this anger or depression or anything I'm going through, and I can make myself a whole lot better, you know? So I learned over time how to just, you know, put my life into my music and just evolve from it, you know what I'm saying? Not just to let it tear people down, you know. You could make songs talking about your life and people will think you know, relating it to them. You know, like people used to listen to Tupac and be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? He talking about some personal stuff I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? It's really just stuff he was talking about from his own experiences, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to reach out to a lot of folks, and I still feel like I'm going to be able to do that in the future, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm trying to be to that more lenient stage of where, you know what I'm saying, I ain't taking no prisoners, but at the same time, you know, I'm not worried about who passing judgment on me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be my own artist. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how it look to anybody else, I ain't gotta diss nobody. If I came to diss, or if I came off as a diss to somebody, that's just because how you really feel about your opinion, and you know, you not genuine when you really doing what you doing. You know what I'm saying? If I call it how I see it with you, I just call it how I see it with you.
And like you was saying, man, like the music you making right now, you pretty much going your own, you know what I'm saying, way with it, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into the first track you know what I'm saying, submitted to me, Real Slow, man.
Right on, Real Slow, featuring DK, my kinfolk.
Hey, Real Slow, Reezo Da Rilla.
Thanks for coming out tonight and enjoying the festivities of a young king. You already know. I got my brother from another with me, and it's about to go down. Reezo Da Rilla.
The way she drop it real slow,
Get down on the floor.
and then she do it real low,
Get down on the floor.
and then she drop it to the floor.
Get down on the floor.
Yeah. Then after that it's time to go.
Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low and get down on the floor. I make her get down on the grind. Open up the stove. Slide down slow. She getting down on the floor. When niggas mad at me cause the way she ride the pole. And I don't know her name. I guess he kept me safe a hoe. I love the way she working. Her body twerking, lurking. Ooh, me and you and back at the excursion, working, lurking, and I can read your mind. And I don't see nothing wrong with some bump and grind. Shorty, she so fun, I gotta make her mine. I give her a 9 cause she not quite a diamond. First we were gripping, but now we on the grind. Bend it over, beat it down while I'm digging at the spine. I make you recognize real when you look in my eyes. I had you fantasize, Reezo when I'm thighs. Climax, about to rise, hot sets, get you wet. I like that freaky stuff, let me nibble on your neck.
The way she drop it real slow,
Get down on the floor.
and then she do it real low,
Get down on the floor.
and then she drop it to the floor.
Get down on the floor.
Yeah. Then after that it's time to go.
Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Don't drop it down low and get down on the floor.
let me hip you to the game, cause it just don't stop. She twirl around like you looking at a Rolex watch. I say, time is fine, I sure wanna teach you. You can be my student, baby, that's my special feature. It is. And she like how I do it, speaking sex is the language, and I'm oh so fluent. I'm number one when I do it, like DK, you the bomb, you only movement that's moving. In the same sense, I tell her that it's true. If there's a him and a her, then that's me behind you. Gonna get on your level, no chain, no bezel. Gotta beat the pussy up like I deserve a medal. Don't stop, get it. Now tell me, is you with it? Got her on like I'm fitted. I don't really give a damn, cause me and baby girl, best believe we going ham. Believe that. The way she drop it real slow.
Get down on the floor.
And then she do it real low.
Get down on the floor.
And then she drop it to the floor.
Get down on the floor.
And after that it's time to go.
Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down low. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down slow. Get down on the floor. Gon' drop it down low and get down on the
Reezo Da
floor.
Rilla. You was featuring on that track. You had DK on there, man. DK, can you give me some information about DK?
Man, DK, no delay. That's what we call him because you know he don't slow his roll for nobody except for him, you know. And that's my cousin, my first cousin on my daddy's side. His pops and my pops, they brothers, you know. He watched me come up in this game, and he always wanted to work with me, but, you know, he was one of them cats who kind of laid back, don't step out their shell too much, so he kind of prevailed and came out of that shyness as he got older, so we finally got to that point where we could put our creativity together, you know what I'm saying, and put our minds together, and, like, you produce most of our tracks anyway, so you know what kind of magic that we make happen when we get together and network. And I really want him to start his own little thing. You know, he always got this little slogan and saying, he say, the obvious is the evidence, which meaning, you know, what you see is what you really get. Yeah. So, you know, I really wanted him to title his mixtape that and, you know, just work on his own little project. So he's still, you know, doing his thing. Shout out to DK. He just had a baby, you know what I'm saying? And,
congratulations
you know,
on that.
Welcome to fatherhood, kinfolk. I'm proud of him, you know what I'm saying? And right now he just, you know, doing his thing, feeling his fatherly duties, you know, like he's supposed to, because he watched me do that as well, you know, take care of my kids. And he even been there for us and the rest of our family. You know, our family is like most families, you know. Sometimes we fall out, sometimes we close, you know, but either way, that's family for you, you know what I'm saying? A family that pray together, stay together.
That's real. And as far as you and DK, are y'all going to be a group, even if he starts his own thing? Or
I mean, he kind of like, you could say when we link together, that's it. That's it. We got our own group. Yeah. But then, you know, we want to have our own separate grinds. Like, you know, we had a little thing we called solo mind bosses. That mean everybody is a boss, but they on their own grind with their solo mind. Yeah. So, eventually we'll have our group doing our thing, but then we'll branch off and then do our solo things. So
what's all the members that Solo Mind Bosses consist
Solo
of?
Mind Bosses is me, DK, and my homie Nino Corleone, but you know, we used to call him Nino B, you know what I'm saying? But he's still working on his thing like you, producing and you know what I'm saying, developing his own ear for tracks and everything. So Solo Mind Bosses, that's SMB. Then Solo Mind Generals, that's SMG. And then I got my own thing coming, you know, BFA all day, brother from another, you know what I'm saying? So
a lot of things in the work.
A lot of things in the work, but
and getting it together right now.
Yeah, everything got to be solidified as far as business-wise and everybody knowing what they going to do and what direction they going to take, you know, where we start and where we headed, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own vision anyway, you know, every person got their own story to tell. Yeah. So eventually we can branch together, you know, and tell a big story, but, you know, we might have to go on and do our own thing sometime. And ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. You see a lot of people doing it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people doing it.
Yeah, and you were saying the next thing you're going to be doing with the music is going to be what?
I mean, right now I'm trying to start my brand as far as even if I put it on clothes, I can prevail over it and put it into a label, whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I can put it on productions as far as film making, short films, short stories, long films, movies, whatever. So BFA all day, that's brother from another. But, you know, I'm really trying to, you know, take it to the next level as a brand, build the brand name, you know, put it on clothing lines, you know, put it on websites, and you know, I'm still getting the, you know, knowledge about that. You know, I ain't got it all together, but it's coming along. It's coming along. A slow startup, but hey, you got to start somewhere.
Other question I was gonna ask you, man, like, now that you back to really doing what you always been doing, like, what does it really mean to you to really, you know what I'm saying, be back in the game? And as well as what has it always mean to you, even when you were away?
I mean, music has always been life to me. You know, no matter what kind of situation you facing, what obstacles you go through, you know, you can always express yourself, or you can take your pain and anger out into the music. But now that I'm back into it, it's like I see a lot of things being watered down, and I don't like what I'm seeing, but I can't save everybody. I can only clear the air. You see what I'm saying? I'm back to set the record straight as far as how I feel about, you know, music and how much it meant to me when I fell in love with it. You know, I grew up listening to all kind of different artists, Tupac. You know, we listened to Chameleon, Power Wall, you know, all the Texas artists. We used to, you know, love listening to Screw and mixtapes, and you know, I just been studying a lot of documentaries and a lot of artists, how they got their start in the game and how they broke their way in the game. And it's just now that I'm up there in my age, I'm grown enough to know, you know, what I want to say and how to say it and when to say it and when not to say it. It's better to me now because I know how to handle it better. I can handle the pressure. You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely. And like you saying with the BFA all day you got coming, is there any projects that you currently working on that could be close to release?
I mean, the closest one is Fix Your Brain, and it's a mixtape, but it's really like topics of discussions. Every day I put something on Facebook or Twitter, and, you know, it'll say fix your brain at the end. You know, it's just something to pick at people's mind. But I was thinking about going ahead and entitling the mixtape, but it was going to be a bunch of tracks that mean something, that give people a new outlook. You know, a lot of people stay stuck in their ways, and they scared to change, or they don't want to accept change, but all change ain't bad, you know. So, you know, sometimes you got to just say, hold up, man, I need to check myself, get my mind corrected a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? I can wake up and, because now with brand building and passing along game, you see what I'm saying? I soaked up a lot of game. Now it's time to give back what I know a little bit. So it's like, fix your brain. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So right now we're going to get in another one of your tracks, man. We're going to get in the SOF.
Already. Shots of fire.
Already. Here we go. SOL.
Bet.
Reezo Da Rilla.
Check it.
Niggas be loud capping doing all that talking, but real niggas moving sides, you know what that mean, though. Hey. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him or his bitch. We'll set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him or his bitch. We'll set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Tell them now, get your fucking weed split. Nigga, set it off quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him or his bitch. We'll set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Set it off quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him or his bitch. We'll set it off quick when we up in this bitch. Let's go. Motherfucker told her, blow for blow. Show you that I ain't a hoe, pound for pound. Nigga better put it down, and niggas ain't tucking down up on the current. Don't even try to give me proud when you come around. You get your bitch and right, about to let you down. Oh yeah, watch a nigga wreck this shit. BFA is a clique, bitch. Your boys they throw cold as a bitch. I ain't gon' stop till you lace in your shit. Who told you even try to float with the kid? Ain't now nigga around, nothing did what I did. Better know, get your bug, get your fucking weed spit. Niggas say that I quit when we up in this bitch, cause I don't give a damn about him. Once click Reezo, put it down when it's time to represent. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him. Once bitch, we'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him. Once bitch, we'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Tell them now, get your bug, get your fucking weed split. Nigga, set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him. Once bitch, we'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him. Once bitch, we'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Reezo, true thug, never gave a fuck. So if you represent, they gon' throw it up. And I represent, not act the ass. And now niggas hate cause I make them mad. I'ma smash the gas and then swag and brag and then bust a sag. And I'm acting back like Juvie throwing up the soldier rat. Reezo is whack, who told you that? I'm the type of nigga that'll kill the track. And if a nigga got blessed, gon' holler back. And if a nigga buy Trump, better have a gat. And we can take him to the streets, we can handle that. No, I won't stop flowing till you say my name. Reezo, y'all know I'm off the chain. And the biggest player, so who got game? Be the best, representing at the Sulphur Springs. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Tell them now, get your bug, get your fucking weed split. Nigga, set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. And nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say. I see a lot of niggas trying to rap these days, but they ain't got what it takes. While I'm still running the gun, cause I gotta get paid. Swear some of y'all do anything for the play. Rose made ass niggas steady faking fame. Skin light in the hate, talking down on my name. I bet you didn't even tell you how I blessed in the game. It made me sick when they say just forget about Reese. Honestly, how you boys gon' forget about Reese? I ain't rapping like Thanksgiving when it's time to feast. The raw dog off the leaves, don't deny my beat. Just in case you didn't know, it's still murky season. I lurk for the reason to leave a leak. Matter of fact, scratch that, I don't need the reason. Cause my swag with the flow still leaving me easy. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Tell them now, get your bug, get your fucking weed split. Nigga, set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Set it out quick when we up in this bitch. I don't give a shit about him once, bitch. We'll set it out quick when we up in this bitch. Any nigga wanna blaze the weed, I bring heat to the block, boy. Let me know if a nigga wanna buzz, because I don't give a fuck about your crew or your hot boys. We niggas can't break it too, cause I'm bruising anybody when I test my click. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a damn about any nigga to rap your click. You can tell your bitch she can suck my dick. I'm a real nigga for a block boy till I die. Gotta go really click one of the clips in the take 9. You can test mine, but I bet you won't hit me the first time you fire. I'm a fire boy from the East Tex. No one to heat it, no one to piece it. Don't want me to read for the PC. You think it's a game? I suggest that you reset. B-F-A is what I rap till I'm gone. Give me respect, I be checking your dome. I got these bitch niggas scared to go home, because my street team thicker than a crowd chasing after Stallone. Let's get it on, nigga. Flag with me. Reezo Da Rilla.
That was Reezo Da Rilla, S-O-F.
Shots of fire.
Man, you spent some crazy bars on there, man. Like, when you got in the mode for that track, like, what was you really thinking? What was you trying to get across?
Aggression, you know, frustrated, a lot of things that I was going through at that time, you know. I ain't been the best with emotion, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have a way of letting my attitude get the best of me, so I had to take it out in the music as far as doing something crazy out here, you know, in the world and getting in any kind of trouble, you know. Being out here, you know, around a lot of haters and stuff, I was in the streets getting into it. I have fights every day. Yeah. Some wins, some losses, it didn't matter. But it's done got crazy in my neck of the woods to where dudes thinking it's cool to be running around with pistols and shooting and stuff like that, and that ain't what that is. Like, we done lost lives that were innocent people, bystanders, just being peacemakers, and you know that rest in peace, because them families, my heart go out to them, because they didn't deserve to lose their people the way they did. Some
Yeah.
of them really were good people, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't troublemakers. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. But in relation to, like you said, with your emotions, when you do your music, is it usually emotional based, or is your creative process just more about what's going on with you in society or in your personal life at the time?
It's more personal. I've been taking it a lot more personal. But here lately, I've been getting creative, you know, ever since I done, you know, started being purified as far as not smoking and drinking. So I've been thinking about intellectual ways to, you know, connect my bars and be more creative.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of my music here recently, it's been personal, connecting personal situations and just taking them and not letting them get the best of me, eat away at me, but flipping them for the better myself as far as making the music and really living what I'm saying. A lot of these songs nowadays, people glorify street life. It's easy to rap about cars. It's easy to rap about clothes or messing with females. It's easy to do all that stuff. Tell an actual story like J. Cole,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. You know, we need more artists like them in the game. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, a lot of people just don't want to know about your success or you know, oh man, I did this and that. No, we don't want to hear that. We want to know about the struggle and how you made it through there sometimes. Because a lot of people want to get better. You know, you got to show them like it's another way. It's a better way than what they going through. Some people get hopeless, man, discouraged real easily. And today's youth, they give up. They'll throw their hands up and walk away at a problem real quick. From what I noticed, like mama and daddy ain't taught them nothing. But what it is y'all thought y'all knew it all. Y'all didn't want to listen. But if you learn to listen, now listen to what I'm saying. Listen, not hear them and let it go in one ear out the other. Hearing and listening is two different things. Listen, and think about it. Put it in consideration. Some of it you can apply to your life, some of it you can't, you know. But the stuff that you can, that's where you want to make the adjustment at, because you'll see yourself getting better. You'll see yourself growing up. Some of us are forced to grow up faster than others. Y'all just don't know it yet. You see what I'm saying? But to be stubborn and set in your ways, that's ignorance. Ignorance, if you ain't know it, is knowing better but not caring. Now, not caring, think about all that carelessness that you passing along to the next generation, because they saying ain't no hope for our future, and they talking some real stuff. This has been happening since the beginning of our days, before we was even grown, when we was kids, before we was even thought of. You see what I'm saying? When our parents was going through it. But see, they had it harder than us. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't easy for them to just go out here and go to work. And then think about when they did work, they wasn't getting paid as much.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? In minimum wage right now, the way the economy is, you got to have 2 or 3 different jobs. A lot of you don't want to work.
That's true.
They want it handed to them, bro. Or they think they got to go out here and sell drugs. Or they think they got to go out here and rob. Nah, that ain't cool. See, a lot of that stuff, you got to think about it. One day you going to have kids. You see what I'm saying? And how would they look looking up to you and you didn't want to work?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's not cool at all. See, I got kids. I had to change my mind. I had to change my whole way of thinking and reacting to people. And I'm telling you, man, it get hard. It get hard, like, because you'll go to a job and you got people in there that ain't there to work. They there to tell it on other people to keep their job.
Yeah.
Get you fired. You see what I'm saying? But you're not thinking that you making this man livelihood a lot harder. You see what I'm saying? Once you cause trouble for him at his job, you giving him a problem with taking care of his bills, feeding his family. Now, a weak-minded person will leave that job getting fired and go somewhere and think about, man, what if I just run up on this person? You done brought you some kind of drama to your life because you made it hard on the next man. Yeah. And then I've been in Sulphur Springs my whole life, and I done worked different jobs from warehouses to fast food to anything you can think of, and I done seen them all, bro. It's not just one race. It's not just white, black, Hispanics, or whatever. A lot of people, y'all need to stop doing this. Y'all are in positions of authority, and y'all are abusing them. Like corporate America, y'all just don't know how some of y'all businesses and companies are being ran, especially in a little rundown town like Sulphur Springs. You know, it's happening all over the world, but over here in this small little country town, it's crazy. Like, people will make you think, like, it ain't worth it trying to live on the straight and narrow, but just because stuff don't go your way or how you expect it to don't mean give up, bro. Listen to me, it mean try harder, because that mean you got something better in store for you, but you can't get to it yet because you still entertained by them negative ways and the negative ways of thinking. Like, a lot of people out here is influenced by mess and drama, the wickedness. Some people, I really believe, get up and think, well, how hellish can I make it for this person today? That ain't cool. Yeah. That ain't cool at all.
Man. And like you was saying, man, when you was able to get sober and get your mind clear, like how has that been an effect on your music and your creative process?
Man, it's been a big turnaround, a big effect. My delivery ain't delayed no more. You know, I don't see no slurring in my voices and stuff, and my mind is a lot clearer. I can flip up my wordplay. My vocabulary is a lot more thorough because my memory is back. You see what I'm saying? I'm not easily forgetting things no more. And then my energy, like I could sit here and probably record 10 songs as opposed to when I was full of that liquor and full of that weed or whatever I was on, pills or whatever. I probably couldn't make it through one. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's a big difference in and it's helping me focus a whole lot more, staying stronger as far as finishing what I'm starting and sticking to the topics of the songs, whatever track it may be, slow jam or fast.
That's what's up, man. We're going to get into another one of your tracks, man. Love TKO, Part 1.
Man, this is the first time I really just started putting my life into my music. Like, I had been through so much as far as a relationship wise that it got to the point where I felt like I tried too hard. But you know, they say in a relationship, when one person is doing too much and the other one ain't doing enough, it take two, you know. And sometimes it's okay to just to let somebody go, you know.
Yeah.
Except when your best ain't good enough is when people tell me.
That's what's up, man. Love TKO Part 1, Reezo Da Rilla.
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's gonna be alright. The way you walk, that really hurt my soul. 'Cause it was hard for me just to let you go. The pain in my heart I couldn't ever show. 'Cause it was hard for me just to let you go. I had a little go, I had a little go. L-O-V-E-T-K-O. I had a little no, I had a little go. L-O-V-E-T-K-O. It never really mattered too much to me that people thought you were too much for me. You said I'm too hard to handle, but so were you. But through our whole thing, I still kept it true. I was in love with you, you were my baby boo. Through all the circumstance, make it do what it do. I feel like such a fool, because it wasn't cool. I found out that you wasn't staying true. And now I'm still laying here all alone, thinking to myself, damn baby gone. For some reason I'm looking at the telephone, hoping that she call and say she coming home. The way you walked, that really hurt my soul. 'Cause it was hard for me just to let you go. The pain in my heart I couldn't ever show. 'Cause it was hard for me just to let you go. I had a little no, I had a little go. L-O-V-E-T-K-O. I had a little no, I had a little go. L-O-V-E-T-K-O. TKU. And now I'm in the corner riding all alone. No response to the messages off in my phone. And I ain't got no missed calls, what is going on? Ever since you left my world, I've been all alone. Cold world, baby girl, I can see your heart. I know you've been fighting with pain right out from the start. And I can't fix the whole thing, I'm trying to play my part. Whatever I put together, they try to tear apart. We can't let them break us down and shake us down. It's me and you against the world, baby girl, so hold it down for the crime. You been in it with me since the beginning, and I promise you from the start to the finish that we winning. The way you walked out really hurt my soul, cause it was hard for me just to let you go. The pain in my heart I couldn't never show, cause it was hard for me just to let you go. I had to let her know, I had to let her go. LOVETKU. I had to let her know, I had to let her go. LOVETKU.
Love TKO Part 1.
Yeah, part 1, man. Part 2 is done. Part 3 coming soon.
Yeah, like you said, that was a track that you fed more to your emotional side, man. Like, was it more difficult doing a track like that, or?
Yeah, man. I mean, cause it was the first time I ever tried singing like that. You know, harmonizing. I didn't know if it was going to work. I didn't know how people that was used to listening to me were going to react to it. And the reaction that I got, yeah, I was shocked because a lot of people actually liked it, to see that side of me. And it made me want to try new things and, you know, expand a little more, broaden my horizons as far as opening up to harmonizing and, you know, just feeling the melodies. And it made me really start listening to the beats and instruments a whole lot different. But, I mean, that was something that it was hard for me to tap into for a long, long time. So when I finally decided to do it and open up to it, I was glad to see that it had more success than failure.
Yeah, hey, definitely, man. And switching gears here a little bit, I also wanted to, while I had you in here, ask you what was some of your thoughts, man, on like some of the recent events of the world, like for instance with the Colin Kaepernick thing, where he's not necessarily standing, doing the national anthem at the current moment to protest oppression and police brutality.
I mean, a lot of people are emotionally raw right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more on the lenient side of bearing with them, because I mean, you gotta think about the things we have been through. This is not just happening. We've been through this since the beginning of time, police brutality, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been a lot of casualties when it comes to black folks. Like, a lot of different races, you know, Caucasians or Hispanics, whatever you want to say. Some people don't see what we see. Like, police are just now starting to get killed. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them, like, back in the day, if you was to touch a cop, you might not never see the light of day again. You see what I'm saying? But now, they you know, and that man that killed them cops in Dallas like he did, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want to say on your opinion about it, but the Kaepernick situation, like, I'm bearing with him because, man, a lot of our people are emotionally raw right now. You see what I'm saying? As far as police brutality, as far as being abused by cops, being mistreated, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff has not been fair, but this is just not, it's not just now starting. It's been since the beginning of days. And like David Banner said about the Trayvon Martin situation, it ain't nothing we can do to change it. Yeah. Because you can forget about this, and then 2-3 months later, another situation been popped up. You see what I'm saying? That's just like them messing with Cam Newton. About him giving them kids them footballs and finding him for that. Come on, man. That's a man trying to be humble and give back to less fortunate people or people that looked up to him because he had nothing coming up. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, you know what I'm saying? Kaepernick, my hat go out to him. I like it because, you know, sometimes you just got to express yourself. Sometimes you got to be stuck in your ways. Sometimes it's best to be hard on situations like that.
And sometimes you just have to respect that somebody picked a side or made a decision. You know, when you choose to take a stand, it's not always supposed to be easy. So when somebody had the courage to do so, it's like you said, it's nothing wrong with bearing with them or respecting the fact that they decided to make that choice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, that's just like saying that they don't want the kids praying in school.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own belief. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own opinion on things. And one thing that we have always been allowed since we had freedom is freedom of speech.
Definitely.
And you know, how can we be denied that?
Somebody's exercising.
Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all to look down on that man, to, you know, even misjudge. You can't judge nobody anyway. It's not our job. That's God's job to pass judgment on another one. All you can do is accept that honest criticism and take the punches and roll with it, the bitter with the sweet.
And I totally, you know what I'm saying, agree with your opinion of it and respect it, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you definitely for sharing that with us, you know.
Yeah.
Giving us an honest answer, an honest response to that
question.
Yeah,
man, because Cap, man, I mean, regardless, he going to still be out there slanging that pigskin. Yeah. So, you know, go on and do your thing. It's just, man, leave that man alone. Let him live his life like all us. We out here trying to live. Yeah. And it's innocent people getting killed, you know. Like, this is not just now going on, like I stated before. Like, they haven't even went down the whole list of names of college students that used to get killed because police thought that they had dope in their backpacks, you know, when they was going to school. Back in, you know, that's when I was in high school, when I was a kid, you know, I probably was just a freshman or something, you know. And I'll be 28 this month, so.
Yeah, man. Other thing I was going to ask you, man, been seeing that you participated in the So Gone Challenge. A lot of other artists, you know, around our market did as well. Could you speak to your So Gone Challenge and as well as any other ones that you heard that you really, you know, kind of like?
From my understanding, the So Gone Challenge was a challenge for people to speak on what's been going on in today's society with the world and these young brothers being killed by cops. And these young brothers making a stand to take it back to the streets and to the police and everything. Didn't nobody really stick to the topic. Everybody made it fit to them. You see what I'm saying? So when I did it, I made it fit to me and my predicament. Now, the thing that went on in my area is a lot of people want to force their opinions about something that it really is irrelevant. You see what I'm saying? Your opinion is irrelevant because, I mean, in our area, it's a bunch of artists working, everybody in the same boat trying to make a name for themselves. But don't discredit the next person just because you've had more success in areas that they haven't. You see what I'm saying? Don't think you made yourself a name and this person is lame or that you got the solidification to make a list. Yeah. It was a list made. And, you know, that's what I stayed on topic about on my So Gone Challenge because, you know, like I told people, I took it as motivation. I didn't get offended by the list, you know. I knew when the list was going to be, you know, posted that my name wasn't going to be nowhere on it. I ain't going to get on, you know, who should have been on there, who shouldn't have been on there. All I can say is don't go to feeling yourself to where you feel like you got the right to say this and that, and then when you get, you know, bashed for it, you want to jump to your defense with every single person. No, that's not cool because you put yourself in that predicament. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, go back to what we were saying earlier. Take a stand.
And everybody should stay humble because ain't nobody in the game around Sulphur Springs. Ain't nobody sold 1 million records. But before you gonna make a statement like that, or even put a top 10 list, top 20 list, or anything, you gotta know the history.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, numbers don't lie, but facts don't either. Facts don't either. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of legends around here, and you cannot overlook them. Cause I mean, to me, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. The list was dick riding to me. A bunch of artists dick riding each other. And I don't care who get offended by me saying that one right there, but that's not what we here for.
Yeah.
This is not a popularity contest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Popularity ain't cashing no checks.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
Popularity ain't selling no records. It is, but then it ain't. You see what I'm saying? If you think about it, because a lot of people feel like since they know you or met you before, you know what I'm saying, they'll give you their moral support.
Yeah.
But then you can go across the world in a whole nother state,
And
get
people
out
might not feel
stage,
you.
or get on stage, and people be like, man, that shit trash. I remember the first time a nigga looked at me and told me my shit was trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got mad, but it was his honest criticism. I didn't get into it with the dude, but you know what I'm saying? You cannot base what you got going on off of just your hometown, your home ground, and what you used to. Because once you start doing that and you get too comfortable, that's when you sloppy. When you sloppy, mistakes happen. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say that the statement that was made was like it wasn't about talent. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you what talent can do for you. You can get out here, grind hard, have plenty of viewers, have plenty of records sold, whoop-de-whoop, and then look what happened with Chameleonaire and Mike Jones. Yeah. Mike Jones was less talented, but he broke down in the game before Chameleonaire did. You see what I'm saying? And when Chameleonaire came at him, look what happened.
Yeah.
He almost stole his whole fan base and ruined his whole career. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, talent can overcome that grind and take your hustle off and up underneath you, and you don't want to feel like that. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to feel powerless. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you don't have no power. So the best thing to do is stay humble, know what you about. You know what I'm saying? Make your music, enjoy it, but start putting your life in your music and start really, really, you know what I'm saying, rapping about stuff that you are living. Because the stuff that you are not living, if you go somewhere else and you start talking all this gang banging and shoot them up and whoop-de-whoop, a lot of people going to want to see if you about that life. So some people, you remember T.I. had people throwing stuff at him at his own concert. Yeah. Wayne even got hit with a water bottle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So people will try you. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be aware. You know what I'm saying? This game ain't to be taken lightly. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of this stuff that I'm saying about music around here in my community is watered down. Yeah. I'm telling you, I came up when you had to, if you got on a song, you had to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you remember us writing in the lab, it's 7, 8 people, and we all finna go in here and everybody finna do 4 to 8 bars and get in where you gotta come with it though. That's real. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't finna get on there and your stuff was garbage. Just like on Straight Outta Compton when Dre told him, you know what I'm saying, this is the real deal. Yeah. You know, if your lyrics ain't what that is, you ain't making the cut. You ain't on the album.
It's not personal. It's just business.
It's just business. You know what I'm saying? And I've been taking off songs. Don't get me twisted. I've been taking off songs from a lot of artists that y'all don't know. Yeah. I've been taking off their song. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different artists in my area, and then people that I work with that was out of town, out of state. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of them didn't tell me why, but I knew why. You know what I'm saying? I knew why. And it's business, like you said, you know, nothing personal, it was business, you know what I'm saying? But, and that's one thing you boys need to stop doing. Stop trying to get features and allowing the person to get on your song, and if y'all feel like they go harder than you, then, hey, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That you didn't rise to the occasion, you see what I'm saying? But stop taking them off y'all song, because that's how a lot of rap beefs have got started in the past, which... If you want to go that route, I'm like Webby. It take the fun out of it trying to diss a person all the time. But I can pity pat battle rap with you all day long. It ain't. But a lot of people don't know how to just accept that kind of embarrassment. they want to get personal. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just like the beef that went on between Meek and Drake. Drake was more of a rap, you know what I'm saying? But Meek more of a, he in
Yeah.
the street, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's not something that's going to get resolved. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? You just got to let that die down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's real.
saying?
That's real, but like you said, around here, moral of the story, you know, everybody keep grinding, everybody keep pushing.
Yeah,
trying
keep
to get
pushing
on.
because we all
you know?
local. We all underground. You see what I'm saying? And ain't nobody better than the next man. You see what I'm saying? So don't look down upon the next man. If you know something better than him or more than him, try to help him get on your level. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, a lot of people are not marketable. A lot of people are not creditable. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But if you put that promotion or you put that work and grind into it, you get the right group of supporters behind you, ain't no telling how far you can go.
Yeah.
But right now ain't the time to be going at each other's neck.
Yeah.
That ain't cool.
The
You see what I'm
confusion helps
saying?
nobody.
Nah, it really don't. Controversy sells, but in this case, in this small little community, this ain't H-Town, you see what I'm saying? This ain't that ain't gonna help. This
Yeah.
ain't D-Town, this show ain't gonna help. This
Yeah.
is Sulphur Springs, East Texas, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody broke in the game and put us on the map
Yeah.
like that. You see what
That's
I'm saying? And it makes it harder for us to do that when we going at each other next.
Yeah, because then it make the game become cartoony. And it's like, if you really want to be taken serious,
Yeah.
it should be about, you know what I'm saying, the music and the energy you put forth, not, like you said, the controversy, the whirlwind in a roundabout way.
It's good to step away from it, but sometimes you got to step in and face it and embrace it a little bit like, okay, here I am.
Yeah.
What is your problem really is with me? Because, you know, I ain't going to lie to you. If it wasn't for...
Everybody outgrow
Yeah.
things, you know.
Yeah,
And when you're doing something like this, you know, it's more about like getting yourself together. And then also, you make music for the world. You can't be tied to your environment to a fault, you know. You got to try to attack this whole globe. You know, they selling music in Japan.
Yeah.
They selling music in Germany. So you really got to find more ways to branch out and not be so tied to one base. And it's going to be hate everywhere all over the world.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, if you make a move or you do something with yourself, you know, to change your environment, change your energy, you know what I'm saying? It can be a positive, you know what I'm saying? But
you
at the same time,
gotta get like a homebody gets comfortable staying at home. You gotta get out of that comfort zone.
Never be too comfortable.
Yeah, so you can adjust to other people's opinion, and it could be like something simple like making a song for the women, but then you gotta switch it up and make a song for the kid. You gonna want their outlooks and perspectives on things, but as far as how a kid would, you know, like this song and dance to this and listen to this, and then how a woman would listen to this song and you know what I'm saying? That's different opinions, you know what I'm saying? You want to accept that honest criticism because it's going to help you make yourself more credible and more better as an artist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It's always room for growth. It's always time for grind. So, you know, with that being said, we're going to get out of here with this ride. Reezo Da Rilla, ride.
Ride. Let it ride.
Chill. I am Reezo Da Rilla, back in effect. I am Reezo Da Rilla, grinding for the skrilla, smoking on the killer, while my finger on the trigger. I ain't fucking with your hoe niggas, figure 4 for a broke nigga. The quicker the ticker, the quicker the nigga, the pumpkin and bitches and damage deliver. I stand and deliver to make them remember. I crush competition when I'm on the mission. You better be bout them boys you spittin'. You can't let the heat get the fuck out the kitchen. They mad cause I mention my finger, I'm flipping. They hoping and praying, they catching me slipping. I'm hoping and praying, I don't have to clip. I'm not talking about tripping, I'm sliding and slipping. Fuck how you feeling and fuck where you living. The game is a bitch and I'm sticking my dick and I'm chasing the million and loving the feeling. They ready, I'm willing to lyrically kill it, revealing the healing. They gon' pay the piper. Don't fuck around with the lyrical sniper, cause I'm hyper and it ain't shit for me to sniper. Now if you want it, it's official. You can come and get your issue. Guarantee your people gon' miss you. You try, I ride, you die, yeah. If you try, I ride, you die, yeah. If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? Shut up. Back in effect now, and this the second round, and it's going down. Pound for pound, I be the best in town, and niggas mad, cause I got the hottest sound. I got the hottest chicks on my dick, and niggas sick, they can't fuck with it. True crew still on the grind, and ain't now nigga round gon' stop to shine. All that look like Reezo. Who he with? That's gross snap. They about to put the springs up on the mouth like snapbacks and fitted caps. Niggas pity pat with they chitter chat, but why they talk about it, I ain't seeing that. Stop that cop back, bout to pop me a cat and lay him flat on his back. Who wanted with that? Murk a nigga to the beat while I'm stating the facts. A nigga wanna be exposed, I'ma put him on wax. And I ain't born now, cat, he ain't even a match. I heard this nigga wanted with me, you can tell him my back. Fall back if your tracks ain't stating the facts. And I'm a full course meal, other niggas the snacks. They ain't stating that fact when they spitting the track. Old lame ass niggas need to get off the gas. Now if you want it, it's official. You can come and get your issue. Guarantee your people gon' miss you. You try, I ride, you die, yeah. If you try, I ride, you die, yeah. If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? Shut up. If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? If you try, I'm gon' ride. Make a nigga pull a homicide. Nigga, do you really wanna die? Shut up.